I think he has left some food for thought for our next speaker, because he was talking about the Karnataka perspective. And we have with us, with a smiling face, Mr. Satish BK, head of SANKALP, Karnataka Skill Development Corporation. Let's hear from him his vision on uh, Karnataka skill development scenario. Over to you, sir. Huge round of applause for him, please.
A very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a honored privilege for me to be here in this August gathering. I would want to start with today about Karnataka Skill Development Corporation. So, Karnataka Skill Development Corporation is under the Ministry of the Skill Development, Entrepreneurship, and Livelihood Department here in Karnataka. Okay, the vision is basically KSDC envisions itself as a premier agency to look at the in providing vocational training. So when we talk about vocational training, we are not focusing on the education, but we are looking at more about the vocational training. As far as the mission is concerned, we are engaged in bridging the skill gap. So we understand that education alone will not be able to provide the right kind of jobs. So the our mission is basically to bridge the gap between what the education is providing and what the industry is expecting us to do. So we are what about what is our major role? We started off in 2008, and our mission is to look at some of the big flagship programs both at the state and the national level. We are implementing the Chief Minister Kaushalya Karnataka Vikas Yojana, and we are also looking at the no Prime Minister Kaushalya Vikas Yojana. These are all the basically the flagship programs under us which we are implementing. We are training close to about 1 lakh students every year in the short-term training. And we do the design, development, and implementation of all these programs. We look at also the entire program, starting from the mobilization to the training, then the assessment, then the certification and the placement. The whole gambit of the entire training ecosystem is looked after us. We have our own ecosystem. We are a part of, as I told you, the SDEL, Department of the Skill Development and Entrepreneurship at the state level, and we are directly connected with the MSDE, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and the central government. Okay, the next slide, please. We have the department, we have various other line departments along with us who do the skilling part. We have the Commissionerate of Employment and Training. Then we have the Karnataka Skill Development, that is my organization. Then the government GTTC, mainly focusing on technical training in the tool. And we have the livelihood missions, basically the rural livelihood and the urban livelihood, focusing on that. And then we have the Center for Development of Entrepreneurship. We are not just talking about only jobs, we are also looking at entrepreneurship, because a lot of districts might have not the requisite number of industries. So we are looking at entrepreneurship development also. And we also have the KGTTI. We have this is a German collaboration, just like we have we have Netherlands, we have Denmark here. We can also look at collaboration in terms. We already have a German collaboration called the KGTTI and others. So these are different sectors. We go down to the district level. It's not at a state level. We're also having district skill missions. We have the DSDO, district skill development officers, which look at the district specific skill development as well. Okay, next slide, please. I'm talking basically about SANKALP, which I head. SANKALP is a World Bank funded project. SANKALP stands for Skill Acquisition, Knowledge Awareness for Livelihood Promotion. We have 4 parameters. One of the parameters is institutional strengthening. So we just don't talk about only about skilling the student. We're also looking at how do we strengthen their education. For example, Madam told us about lacking of English language skills with the student community in the rural areas. So we have set up state-of-art English language labs in 7 districts. So these English language labs are training students according to the global standards. So we are establishing these English language labs to help the rural students, especially the ITIs, the government schools, and the diploma colleges like this, wherever we have the lack of English teachers, because these institutions don't have English teachers or on their board. And second result area is enhancing the market relevance and quality. When we talk about skilling, we are not just talking about what we are training, but we have to train according to the industry requirement. So that is what we are focusing on. The third area is inclusion of marginalized communities, like we are talking about disabled people, we are talking about transgenders, we are talking about women. So that is a focus area of Sankalp. The first and last one is projects across result areas. So we have various projects. We have a skill on wheel project where instead of the trainer coming to the training center, the training center is going to the trainer. So these will be station. These are buses which are completely equipped with all the training, equipments and the trainer. The training bus will go to the skill on wheel bus will go to the particular gram panchayat and train the students there for a month and move on to the next. So this is one of the innovative projects which I've done. We also implemented an entrepreneurship program called the NEP, the Nano Entrepreneurship Program. Similarly, we have also strengthened entrepreneurship by giving the relevant skills of the training. So these are some of the takeaways as far as Sankalp is concerned. Next slide, please. We also have, as I told you, district skill committees. Their mandate is to composition government, industry, academia. So we bring all the partners because these are all the stakeholders under the skill ecosystem. We bring them all under one roof. Then our purpose is more decentralized. As we have a state level department, we also have the district level department. We have believe in decentralizing. That's one thing. Output is district skill development. We have gone down to such a level that we do district skill development plan, not just a state level, at a country level. We look at what specifically that district has, what industries do they have, what is the need of those industries. And also we're looking at youth aspiration by conducting skill gap studies. We understand what is the need and we train them accordingly. And outcome is, again, we are more focused on demand driven skilling. Yeah. Next slide, please. And these are some of the big projects which we are running right now. Industry linkage cell. IMCK focuses on overseas migration. So we not only train people, but we are one of the agencies under the Ministry of External Affairs where we send trained resources to different countries. We have already trained about 2,000 people. We have sent them, and we send them directly to jobs in different countries. That is the focus. We have done training in prisons for the prison inmates. We have this Karnataka Skill Connector portal where students can apply for jobs, they can get trained, they can upskill, then all those things under one platform and one district, one skill. We are also trying to skill people depending on what is the skill awareness needed in that particular skill. And each Kaushalya, we have an LMS portal, the learning management portal. We have skill on wheels, which I just mentioned, language labs, which I also told you about the language labs, training of trainers. We do a lot of training of trainers, especially Basuraj sir was mentioning about the lack of English skills. We also do under Sankalp train the trainers, where we go down to government schools. We train their teachers not only in the language skills but also in 21st century skill, domain skills, delivery skills. Somebody might not have the knowledge, but he doesn't know how to deliver the program. So we also focus on different types of train the trainers program. That is one focus. Udyoga is a 6,000 crore project where we have upgraded 300 ITIs in the government of Karnataka with Industry 4.0 relevant infrastructure. These are courses like where we are running short-term courses, about 6 months to 9 months to 1 year for ITI students. These are having courses in AI, in ML. We have robotics. Then we have CNC. We have automation. About 24 different courses are taught, and these are all Industry 4.0 courses. So Karnataka Skill Development Corporation is not only talking about what the relevant skills are needed for today, but we are also focusing on what is the need for the future, might be next 5 years, 10 years. And we have various collaborations and MOUs with different countries and different institutions to bring in more and more innovations in the skilling ecosystem. And I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to come and present about my organization, Karnataka Skill Development Corporation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Satish BK, head of Sankalp, Karnataka Skill Development Corporation. Quite innovative in terms of taking the skill development mantra to the district level. And one of the interesting part, according to me, was when you said that there's a program or a mission where the trainers are going to the aspirants, not that aspirants are coming to the trainers. That was quite unique and apart from other initiatives. Thank you.